Thanks. It's really great being here in Dallas, Texas for the 125 shifter class of go-karts over this Grand Prix road racing circuit. We'll be talking with the pole winner in just a moment.
Do that again. I'll start on the carts and come to you.
Okay.
And
it's the 125cc shifter class of go-karts racing over the Grand Prix course here in Dallas, Texas. Hello, everyone. I'm Bill Hennessy. We'll be back in just a moment to speak with our pole winner. Here we go.
I can't believe it's it. I can deal with it either way. It doesn't bother me. Well, let's plan. Let's get it just like it is.
Ready? Vince Puleo, you're on the pole here in Dallas, Texas. This is a very prestigious event to be the leader in.
Yeah, we're pretty happy with how things have gone so far in practice, and we're having a great time here in Dallas. The organizers and the city's put together a real nice racetrack, and we're having a great time here so far.
This is a fairly long course for go-karts, and of course you've got a shifter cart here. How many times will you shift during a single lap?
We'll have to sit down and think about it, but it's a lot of times. We've got the 6-speed transmission in these things, and it's a relatively tight street course, so you spend a lot of time shifting gears.
What's your sensation of speed this low to the ground, especially with all these concrete walls lining the race course?
Well, the concrete walls makes it feel like you're going about 50 miles an hour faster than you really are, but just forces you to concentrate a little bit better.
Oh, Vince, you have a good race here this afternoon in Dallas.
Well, thanks a lot. Just like to thank Emick Enterprises for putting me into a great cart, and we'll see if we can win this thing for them.
Ready? It's a 3 abreast start here in Dallas, Texas, and for Alex Barron, he starts 4th. That'll be the inside of the 2nd row. Is that any type of advantage getting into turn 1 here, Alex?
Yeah, the 2nd row is in between the front row, and hopefully I get the start, go up the middle, and get the lead.
Alex, how prestigious is it to race here in Dallas, Texas?
Well, I had a lot of fun, and hopefully I can keep the heat down on the engine, and the outcome will be real well.
This is a pretty fast course. Is there any corner that you really worry about getting around here?
Yeah, it'll definitely be the first corner. It's going to be awful tight down there.
Okay, thank you.
Quincy, Illinois.
Okay,
Hey.
ready? Brian Smith from Quincy, Illinois starts on the outside of the front row in the 3rd starting position in the shifter cart. It's going to be awful tough for you to make it into turn 1.
It'll be a tight corner in turn 1, and we have to remember that the first corner doesn't win the race, so hopefully we can keep it clean and get through the first corner just fine.
What type of race do you anticipate here over this 1.4-mile circuit?
I think you're going to see probably the top 6, 7 drivers here very close, and so I think you're going to see a race that's going to be nip and tuck, and the draft is going to come into play in this track.
Who will be your stiffest competition?
Of course, the pole sitter. I think Vince will be really tough to beat. He's almost a full second faster than the rest of us. So he had something up on us yesterday with gearing, but I think now we've got some things figured out with some gearing in our own car. I think we'll be fine.
Thank you. You got a pen on you? Well, I was going to write his name down. BY or BI?
10 minutes till engine start. 10 minutes. Keep them running. Come right up that wall.
Congratulations, Craig Perkins. You picked up the victory here in this 125cc shifter class at Dallas, Texas. I was quite impressed with your run.
Thanks a lot. We had a lot of trouble this weekend. We missed Friday's session. We broke a pipe on about the second lap, and it really set us back. And weren't real sure of the combination last night after the second session. We made a bunch of changes overnight, and I think we just got kind of lucky. You know, Vince qualified on the pole. He had some great laps on Saturday, and we really didn't know if we were going to be able to run with him or not, but it was a great race out there. Me and Vince had a lot of fun.
It seemed like close quarter competition all the way around the racetrack. Got pretty precarious a couple times, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Vince has been around longer than I have, and that's longer than I want to admit right now. So I have no qualms about racing that close with him, even with concrete walls around. I mean, we touched a couple times just lightly, but it's all in racing. There was never anything that would have been a problem.
Well, congratulations on your victory here in Dallas.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, Vince, a little short on victory.
Well, me and Craig were having a good race there, and I didn't have enough to get away from him, so I figured I'd just lay back there and wait, try to use the draft coming up this straight here. But Craig made a good move around the lap car we came up on that last straight there, and he ended up just catching that little bit of momentum. I got held up for a second. It was just enough to cost me the win, I think, but he did a great job.
Mike. What's your last name?
Finley.
Okay. Ready? Rolling. Mike Finley, you ran third here this afternoon, some distance behind those front two karts.
Yeah, we've got one of 3 air-cooled motors here, and in this temperature, they tend to slow down towards the end of the race. But we had good power, felt real good, had a bad start, but made it up, finished third. You can't ask for more than that right now. Thanks a lot.
Ready? Here we go. Phil Harris, you're on the pole here at Dallas, Texas for what is going to be an exciting enduro sprint kart race.
Well, yeah, I think we finally got our act together here. It's gone a little slower, and then we got it rolling yesterday. Got everything working pretty well.
What made you quick enough to sit on the pole?
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't race a whole lot anymore. I race some late model stock cars, and this is just kind of a fun deal for me, and my friends bailed me out. They loaned me a motor, obviously a pretty good one, and the clutch and the pipe. My friends Wayne Brown, Gary Buchanan, Alan Buchanan, they fixed me up, and I've raced for a long time, and I guess I got to do the cockpit area here.
Have a good run. Keep it between the walls.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Phil Harris, he starts on the pole in kart 5.
Local guy.
Experience car. Let's go. We're running out of time.
All right, where you want to go?
I'm too nervous. Y'all hear me?
Huh?
I'm too nervous to get it off and on again. So y'all hear me all right, or something?
We'll help you get it back on.
Just your
I
helmet.
gotta take my glove off and everything.
Take care of it. Okay, very quickly here. Here we go.
Roll it.
Rhonda Mims-Brown, right?
Right.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rhonda Mims-Brown, lady in the midst of a bunch of guys out here this afternoon. What are you going to do with them?
Well, I'm going to try to do the best I can. We have a lot of good competition. There's only like 1.3 seconds in the top 10. I'm happy to be here in a spot. Had a baby about 8 weeks ago, so this is really my second race back since having Casey, so I'm real excited.
Can you win here this afternoon?
I'm going to do the best I can. I think I can. My husband and my crew's been great. I hit the wall in turn 6 on Friday, and they've really busted their butts trying to get everything together and getting it back, and we've made a lot of changes and worked real hard.
Okay, Rhonda, best of luck this afternoon. Have a good run.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Still got 3.5 minutes.
Thank you.
What do you need, Bill?